Hey, I've got the November Barrel and Blade Knife of the Month Club, and it's like a box this time. It's normally just this little envelope. So if you're into knives at all, you'll probably dig the subscription. So let's open it up and see what we got. What's up guys, Eric here with ATHOME in the Future, and I'm back with another Barrel and Blade Knife of the Month unboxing. So if you're unfamiliar with Barrel and Blade, it's a really cool subscription. They have lots of tactical survival gear, that sort of thing in their monthly box. And this is a newer subscription for them that's just Knife of the Month. So if you're into premium blades, if you're into EDC knives, outdoor knives, any of that stuff at all, this is a specialty subscription. It's about $100 a month, but they always send you a knife that's worth way more than that. And this has actually been probably one of the most high value subscriptions we've had in the channel this year because it always way exceeds the cost to get in on this. So this month they sent us a box. Normally it's just an envelope. So I'm curious if we've got something bigger. It definitely feels a little bit more stout, a little bit more heavy and packed full. So let's pop the seal on this thing. It just came in. And let's see what we've got. So here's our card. This month's Knife of the Month. Ooh, interesting. From V Knives, the Frontier Survivor. An MSRP of 180 bucks, pretty wild. We'll hit the details real quick and we'll just get right to the knife here. So it's a full tang survival knife. G10 handle, D2 steel. We've got a beautiful matte finish, 9.88 inches overall. It says a blade a Crocodile Dundee himself would be proud of. So that sounds cool. Check out this box. It's got like a whole like case. That's wild. Okay, so let's slide this out here. See if I can figure out how to get this thing open. You know, the cool thing, a container like this, I don't know if the knife needs to stay in this. I'm guessing it's probably like a foam kind of pelican case kind of thing. How do I get these open? So we got buckles here in the bottom. All right, so that kind of unclips. Anyway, the cool thing about a case like this is if this is just for shipping, then you can use this awesome container for something else because this thing is beefy on its own and pretty cool. So, all right, look at this. So we've got an information card here. It says they manufacture in USA, Taiwan, Italy, and China. So this is actually my first knife. I've heard of the brand. I think I've seen it probably on some other knife YouTube channels. Look at this though. Cool. So it looks like we have some sort of, I don't know if it's Kydex or not. It feels like a different type of plastic. But it's got a sharpener built in. It's got some holes where you can lash it down. It's got one of these interesting tech locks, which I think you just pop this down. Yeah, and it folds right out. Normally you can rotate these things around and kind of carry it however you like. If you want to secure it, just clip it back on, you slide this thing over, and it is locked into place, not going anywhere. Really nice secure locking system, but we just want to see this blade, right? So it's had G10 handles. Wow. Check this thing out. That is a very cool matte finish. Interesting kind of, can you see that in the blade there? The way that they've cut that chunk out. I don't think I've seen that squared off kind of cut there. So it's almost like you get a little bit of a Scandi grind here, and then it comes down to a totally different type of grind, I guess, for some different cutting tasks maybe. Big, deep choils. Man, that thing just slides right into your hand. Cool G10. I don't know if that's just maybe some material from shipping on there. It's almost got like a little, almost has a little bit of a micarta look to it where it's got a little bit of character. That could just be some grease from the factory or something. But look how thick. So for a full tang survival knife there, look how thick that blade is. I mean, that thing, if you're breaking that or doing something to it, you are doing some ridiculous task with this. But really long, I didn't even catch the length of the knife blade itself. I'm gonna guess that's 5 inches or so. Yeah, I'm not sure. Really interesting blade shape. Jimping on the back here just fits right where your thumb, it kind of curves up with your thumb there. So you get a really confident purchase on it. And I've got smaller hands. But if you have big beefy mitts, I'm thinking this thing will probably just fit right in. Very interesting. So we got like a laser etched logo there. You can see the D2 steel thing on there. Hue man-made, that's cool. I can't read that. Mike Velleman design. Let me see if it says it on the card. Yeah, I can't really tell up close, but this is a strong survival knife. It comes down unusually. So normally you get these big kind of tall blades, kind of a fat belly, maybe like a Essie, that sort of blade for a survival knife. But this comes down to a pretty strong piercing tip there, so you can do some serious outdoors work. But man, that is a really cool knife. It almost, the blade shape and everything is so interesting. In a strange way, this almost reminds me of some Spyderco stuff, just because it's more about like highly contoured grip and highly contoured ergonomic feel. Really interesting. So here's a closer look at this cool case, by the way, and it's got a huge foam insert in it. Like I said, I wonder if you can use this for other stuff. Yeah, it looks like that can slide out of there too. So if you want to keep this prestige piece in the case, you can slide it back in and use it that way. But man, this thing is awesome. It's got cool, I think they said it's like coyote tan. Let's see the size of this. Desert Sand G10 is the blade handles there. You got a big spot for a lanyard down there, put a little strip of leather in there with a cool bead and everything, and you've got an awesome outdoors knife. So serious knife this month. So again, going back to the MSRP, we talked a little bit about the subscriptions, which by the way, you can get the subscription, follow the link on the screen or down in the description if you want to get it for yourself. But this is a $99 a month subscription, and the blades have always, now this is probably what, the fifth or sixth blade, always been worth more than that substantially. So the MSRP here is about 180 bucks. I feel like I've seen this around for maybe 150, 160, so not far off at all. But again, just incredible value from this one. Very, very cool. I love Barrel and Blade in general. Their Knife of the Month Club is surprisingly awesome. It has not disappointed at all so far. So that's it for November 2022. We got the V-Knives Frontier Survival Knife, big and beefy, really cool, nice sheath here, just ready to go out and cause some trouble and have some fun around the fire, back in the woods. Very cool locking system and connecting system there. So awesome. That's this month's knife. Again, if you want to get the subscription, check out that link on the screen, down in the description. You'll really, really dig it. And be sure to check out the channel for other barrel and blade stuff. We've got lots of unboxings and lots of other knife unboxings for them too. So that's it for this video. As always, if you dug it, be sure to hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. And subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. We'll see you next time.